The mod pack is here, guys, finally. Over the last couple months, I've been building several airplanes in Minecraft Create Mod, using Create Aeronautics and a variety of add-ons. And I know you guys have been wanting to make planes the way I do, as well as use my planes and have them actually work. And I'm happy to announce that finally, my mod pack has been released. The version that's out today includes everything I currently have in the pack, all configured correctly so that you guys can have the exact same experience. There are a few new mods, notably Aero Engineering, which adds jet engines. We finally have jet engines in Create Aeronautics, as well as some decorative stuff. I've added Rechiseled and Rechiseled Create, so it has integration with the Create mod blocks. And I've also added Chipped, which adds a ton of variation for decorative blocks as well. As far as aeronautics goes, there have been quite a few config changes to the mod itself, as well as some very important add-ons that have been added and configured specifically to optimize the pack for building realistic airplanes like these. All of my planes are designed to work in this pack, and I can't promise that they will work in any other pack situation. In fact, I can promise that they almost certainly will not, unless you have everything set up exactly the way I do, which is why I've released the pack, so now you can have that very easily. All of these planes have schematics available on createmod.com, and they should work straight out of the box, as it were, if you build them in my mod pack. Also, those of you who've been following closely may have noticed there's a new plane here. Especially for this video, I have made the Japanese D3A dive bomber. It includes 3 hardpoints for bombs. We've got these ones here from Create the Air War, and a central one which attaches with a sticker. You can build a bomb for that very easily by using an optical sensor, set the range to 1, place a high explosive shell on the back with a wired fuse, and a symmetric sail. Then you can attach that to the sticker on the bottom, and that bomb is now armed and ready. Planes that have retractable landing gear will require some setup for the sequenced gear shifts. You'll have to set it to turn 90 degrees, either inward or outward, depending on what you want. Some planes, for historical accuracy, should have it going one way versus the other. But all they need to do is turn 90 degrees, await a new redstone signal, and turn 90 degrees back. For the Corsair here that does have folding wings, you'll need a little bit more than that, because you also need these gear shifts to fold the wings at the specific angle, which is 105 degrees. I've tried my best to make all of these as user-friendly as possible, so they require minimal setup. Obviously, you will always need to bind your controllers. I use linked typewriters. Most of these should include a linked typewriter in the cockpit, and you can go around, bind your keys to whatever you want, and you should be good to go. Every plane type has a unique set of frequencies that are not used by any other planes. But if you build multiple of the same type, say if you had 2 P-51s, you would have to change frequencies, so one of them would use a different block instead of this flat white loco metal. You would also have to check all of these energy transmitters where it says P-51-1 power, and you would have to switch that to P-51-2 power on your second one. Figured I'd cover that just so everyone knows if you do want to have multiple of the same type of plane, that's how I do it. But if you're just making one of each, you shouldn't have to touch those. Anyway, let's take the D3A on a little flight just to showcase it since it's new. By the way, the fuel for this one is on the bottom. Both the blaze burner and the portable engine here need to be fueled. All right, here we go. This one also has room for a crew of 2, just like the Stuka, but it works perfectly fine with a crew of 1. Let's see if we can hit that pillager ship. This is gonna be tough. Ah, that's not a hit. Okay, that was not a good demonstration. Here, we'll go for a run on this village. There you go. Anyway, thank you guys so much for the support on the videos recently. It's been really fun to be able to do this, work on these projects, and get feedback, as well as getting lots of ideas and making the things that you guys want to see. So yeah, keep suggesting things, I'll keep making things, and I'll see you in the next video.